We are about 40 miles or so south of Candlestick Point at a place that first opened back in 2014 as you get a look at Levi's Stadium here in Santa Clara, California. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cincinnati Bengals and the San Francisco 49ers. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Set, 180.
On first down, Swift. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Right back to Sanders on first down. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he gets it all the way down to the 3. A big pickup of 38. That opening drive rhythm continues right into play number 3.
Whatever they decided that they wanted to run before the game, it's working pretty well for them right now. Moving the ball downfield at a nice rate. And guess what? I think the chain crew might have to get a little oxygen over there. They have to keep moving downfield with first downs on each play.
They'll run it with Williams. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Travion Williams, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point safely through. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Here we go! 15 line. 15 line. General West, get it!
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
At the 30-yard line.
Ready. Protein spill.
Drop deep, drop deep. Alert 3, alert 3.
Let's go.
On second down, it's Coleman. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a third down and 4 now.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
Don't be scared of it. Whip.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. A big play there for the Bengals. Give him 42 yards on the ground. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And a give this time to the tailback. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
They'll try the left side. It's Green. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism. They created some nice space for him.
And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
On 3rd down, here's Coleman. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. And before this 4th and 3 play, we're going to get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here comes the 49ers punter now. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. This is taken at the 10. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And not a lot of daylight. Not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Coleman now. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Here we go. Check. Check. Hot route. Hot. Check. Fresno.
Recon, 132 fighter. Fire.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jones. James has got it. Complete. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Hey, let's go. Go. Ready?
They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
Let's set a tone. Buzz.
Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
Shoot.
They'll run it with Coleman. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. So he needed 1. He ended up getting 3.
And I really like the way he ran that one, too. That's really intelligent running because oftentimes a running back could get too greedy. Try and hit the home run on a play where you just need a few yards. Well done there, making sure he got the 1st down and not worrying about trying to get a touchdown.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 1st down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
49ers, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Cut.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Bengals drive about to get going. It's been a good 1st half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. Miller from the gun. He'll throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a fourth down. The Bengals bring out their punter now. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. This is fielded at the 7. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. On second down, it's Coleman. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
X3, 218, chopper. Watch the shit. Hey, Charlie.
Mike 51, Mike 51.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
5.
On 3rd down, Jones. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown,
and it'll be intercepted. Let it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Boy, that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
From the 22, Jones. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
The Niners on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Now Jones. Taking a shot for Samuel. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So instead of 4th down, 1st down.
Well, so much for winning the down you put a lot of emphasis on because 3rd down is key for offense and defense. Instead, you're going to stay on the field and start a new set of downs.
They run on 1st down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Throwing Jones. And just as you called it after the earlier sack, they set up the screen. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Tevin Coleman with touchdown number 7 on the year as they are now on the board here in the first half. The extra point up and good, and that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30.
Let's go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
First down.
Here we go. 90 Wolf. 6'6", bullet high.
Miller now on 1st and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Now, 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Got a man. It's complete. Williams. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Miller.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's
coming.
From the gun, Miller. He's got his man, Boyd. How about 25 yards on 3rd down? They'll take it. This quarterback now 4 out of 10 throwing the ball in this first half, but he's got a 1st down here. Looking to throw. Miller to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Tyler Boyd, the former Pitt Panther, was the target, but it'll be 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Hey, Zoo.
You go tight.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. A 33-yarder from the left hash. And this one is right through. And that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
First down team at their own 26-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here at half 2.
try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10, kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a second and long. Second and 14. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And he'll give it here to his running back. The speedy safety Marcus Allen made the stop.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
On second down now, it's Coleman. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Greystone, travel. Rock it.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Flush, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
You and I both know we're into a whole new realm of football because we're not just looking at tendencies anymore. We're looking at analytics, and I've got to think the analytics on 3rd and 1 say run the football.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Bengals will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Bengals drive about to get going. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Switch.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Hey, Haywood!
No.
Here's Miller on 3rd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jadeveon Clowney has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Who that?
From just shy of midfield, Jones completes it to Coleman. 5 5 yards on the pickup, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
Here we go, here we go.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
That's going to be a long day.
Be tripping.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
22-jet bomber, 22-jet bomber.
They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up a stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Hey, orbit. Go.
From the 36, Jones. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, it should not stop them at all from going back to him. Find him.
And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Tight end to the left. Hey, we got 4 down.
87's getting the ball.
Back to throw. Jones. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Set, ready? 10-2 stop.
Come on. You better bring it.
Ready.
Jones now. Off the play fake. And that will be incomplete.
Jones pass. Intended for Deebo Samuel.
On 4th down, Kyle Shanahan will send out the field goal unit. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Sanders. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
at the Niners' 42-yard line.
Here we go. 18 Gator.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. There he goes inside the 30. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Travion Williams, his second touchdown of the night. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because...
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Allen. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Under 10, 10. X3, 218.
Now Miller throwing to start the drive. It's caught by Sanders. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 10 yards there on a Bengal first.
Here we go. 61, matchbox light.
Miller on 1st down. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by DJ Reed. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. Looking to throw. Jones. Open man is Samuel. Complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones. That's going to be caught by Samuel. The catch and run there, good for 16 in the 1st. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
They'll run on 1st down. Coleman, not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. The Niners on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 8. On 3rd down, it's Coleman. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. On 1st down, Dobbins, and he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Jones. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for his big tight end there, Jesse James. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
The Niners on third down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This will be 3rd and 5.
Mike 42, Mike 42. I'll get him.
Hey, exit.
Get him. Take 4, take 4.
Deep grip, deep grip.
On third down, Coleman. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. Well, look at the clock. You're down 2 scores. Have to go for this, don't you?
And they thought that as soon as they took over possession. It didn't matter where they were on the field. They were always going to be in 4-down territory. Backed up, in good situation, it didn't matter. So they've been preparing for that on their play sheet the entire time.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Go, go. Get it.
Now a give, right side. Green. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up 1st downs.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. On 2nd and goal, Jones. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And now nothing but green ahead of him. Past the 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis. Interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Extra point forthcoming. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at the 40. Back to throw. Jones. Little short pass to James. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Jones. Off play action. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. From the gun, it's a handoff to Coleman. And he has the 1st down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of. But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for Cincinnati, they'll finish the first half of the schedule dead even at 4-4. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for the Niners, they drop back to 500 now at 4 up and 4 down. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against San Francisco. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.